So we got our first snowfall of the year today, and if you follow me on Twitter, you saw a picture I posted. And I've got this tradition. It's something I started. It doesn't come from anywhere. It's not like a religious thing or anything. It's just something I like to do during the first snowfall. I like to go and sit outside in the snow, drink some mead, and smoke a pipe. So I've got 2 meads from my local place, Solu Estates. It's got a pear, and then we've got a blueberry. We're going to go with the blueberry today. I've just been in the mood for a blueberry mead, so this is the perfect excuse to drink one. Solu's a local meadery. I actually had this video that I had started to do probably over a year ago when they had opened, that I was going to do for them. It was sort of a review of the place, and I never got it done. But I'm just going to say, if you are ever in southeastern Wisconsin and you're looking for a winery/meadery to go to Solu. They've got the best traditional honey mead that I've ever had from a store. The best I've ever had was actually homemade. But yeah, and that's normally what I like, is just the traditional, just honey, yeast, fermented, bam. But we're going with the blueberry because that's what I've got. And I'll be drinking it from my Green Man chalice. I love this thing. The actual chalice comes out of the goblet, and it's metal. That'll kind of keep it chill for us, but then also, because this is a resin, that'll keep my hands, from freezing. I was going to drink from the drinking horn. I'm sure that's what you want to see, but since I'm going to be smoking a pipe as well, I'm going to need my hands, because sometimes you have to relight the pipe, and sometimes, you got to tamp down the tobacco and all that. So I actually have a collection of pipes now. I'm a huge fan of Church Wardens. I've got 2 of them here. This one I love. This is probably my favorite pipe out of the ones I have. And then I've got this real long, Gandalf looking one. However, today I'm actually going to use one of my short ones. As much as for the other ones, I just love this the rustic look of this thing, so that's what we're going with. As far as tobacco, I actually got a couple of them lined up here. I've got a Spring Air, Classic Vanilla, and Wild Cherry. However, what I'm doing is the company that made these, they're no longer around, so I bought all this Irish Aromatic, which is my favorite, but it is getting a little dry. I've had this for almost 2 years at this point. I've been able to keep it fairly moist. So what I like to do is take some of these, like the vanilla or the Spring Air, and mix them together, so I got a little bit more moist ones that are newer in with these older, drier ones to help it burn. So we're going to go ahead and mix, let's do a bit of Classic Vanilla and Spring Air. Should I throw the cherry in on that one? You know what? Let's mix all 4. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll go outside on the balcony and we will chat out there. Alright, as you can see now, I've got my pipe packed with my tobacco. I actually mixed more than I really needed, so I'm going to get a baggie later and put this up. Who knows? I've never mixed all of these together. I usually do 2, sometimes 3. So now we're going to open up our mead. And yeah, I use one of these fancy corkscrews, not one of the old-timey ones. I don't have time to fight with that. I want to have my drink, right? I'm not a big drinker, so this is something I only do on a fairly rare occasion, really. Smoking's the same way. I'm not a huge smoker. I have this rule once a month, and then on the holidays, which Yule's coming up, so that's a big one. So, oh yeah, it smells great. So we're gonna go ahead and pour that into the chalice here. And see if we can get a shot of this in a minute. Go ahead and recork this first. That's another thing that's nice about this style of corkscrew. It's real simple to recork it. My father actually gave me this real fancy one that's designed to recork them, but I actually don't like it. It's never really worked out that well for me, so I think that's more my part. Operator error. So anyway, let's get a look at this nice mead here. Yeah, it's got a nice light gold color to it. I have had this one before, and it is delicious. The pear is one I've not had before, and I'm trying to save that for a time with my girlfriend. But a lot of times we'll just get to the point where it's okay, it's been in the house for 6 months. I'm drinking it now. So, all right. So we've got our mead. We've got our nicely packed pipe. I might have rushed this, so I might be relighting it a lot. I've got my pipe tool, and of course, I've got a box of cigar matches around here somewhere. Might want to find those before I do it. Here we go. I love using these big cigar matches to light my pipes. Then usually I use smaller ones if I need to relight them. It's one of those like OCD things. Like I have to use one of these for that initial light. Anyway, I'm gonna actually light that in here because it is kind of windy when the snow is coming down and everything. I think it's still coming down. I hope it's still coming down. Can't really tell from the window right here because everything's gray and white. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this lit up. We're gonna set the tripod up and we're gonna go outside. All right. So here we are outside. It is still snowing. I'm actually getting a lot of snow blowing in. I might have to take the camera in a little bit so I don't get too wet. And yeah, this blend turned out very nice. I mean, you can really taste the cherry and the vanilla. With that Irish aromatic, man, and that spring mix. That gives it a sweet, sweet smell. Oh. Yeah, that is some good mead. That's nice and smooth. You can really taste the blueberry on that. A white winter meadery in Wisconsin also makes a blueberry mead, and it's pretty good, but it's not as blueberry as this. Blueberry? I swear this was my first one for the day. So it's pretty windy right now. I'm getting a lot of snow blowing on me. So it's just a way I like to relax and unwind sometimes. I don't know. I've mentioned this before, but I do suffer from chronic depression for so many reasons. That's part of why I do YouTube. That's a lot of snow. Yeah, but I don't know, something about making the videos, it just helps me out. Sitting here talking to the camera, talking to all of you. I don't have many subscribers. I'm still new to it. I've been making videos for a few years now in preparation for this. I just figured I wasn't good enough yet, you know? And I figured I better start actually publishing this stuff now before somebody else has the same ideas as me. And I mean, if somebody else has them, it's great. I mean, because they were a good idea, but still. So, the videos really help me get through the depression. They make me feel less lonely. That's one of the big things. I really feel lonely at times. But I'm part of the YouTube community, and I've met so many people just in the past month. Like Mega Dan and J Love and T Belly and One Up Woman, and they've all been fantastic. And I've never really watched streams before, but I try to catch all their streams when I can. I'm having so much fun in the chat, talking with everyone. And I hope my videos are good, but like I said, I'm really doing them more for myself. I'm really satisfied with how that Star Trek 5-year mission one turned out. But other than that, I think they've all been pretty good. But as I said, I make them for myself, and if nobody's watching, that's fine. And you never know, one day somebody might come across them, might resonate with them. And, you know, as one who's worked in different forms of art, I went to the High School of the Arts, I studied music at the Wisconsin Conservatory, so I've always been in this type of lifestyle. Always. And it's always been the thing, like if what you do can resonate with just one person, it can make all the difference. Anyway, it's really blowing around. I'm going to sit out here and finish this, but I'm taking the camera in, so I don't want to get too wet. So. Thank you for joining me on this, not the usual type of video. And I do have a new episode of Game Raid I'm going to be editing today. It's a two-parter, so I'm working on part 1, and I'll see you then.